guys, we're here at the North Toronto Cat Rescue located in Thornhill, and this place is truly a labor of love for founder Donna Cox, who has been operating this not-for-profit charity for the past 28 years. Now, the cats in this room are just a small sampling of the 170 plus cats that are here in this building, and each one of these animals has been rescued from gullies, behind dumpsters. They're just unwanted animals that were considered somewhat feral, but with the right amount of love and affection, they can be tamed, and all of them are looking for forever homes. Now, you've been rescuing cats for over 28 years.
Yes, correct.
Tell me, why'd you get started doing this? What happened?
Well, it was just fate. One evening I ran into a problem, which I discovered was a problem. I didn't know it was a problem at the time. But after discovering what was there, which happened to be 45 cats in a swamp, I decided to take action and help them. And that's taken me on a long journey of all this time. But first of all, that was about 6 years of getting them out of the swamp slowly.
Wow. Now, you started North Toronto Cat Rescue, and you really sort of work on rescuing cats from the wild.
Yes, correct.
Now, I know that's unique because a lot of people, like a lot of shelters, they take cats that are unwanted or somebody's kittens or whatever, but
yes.
Like, what's the approach to that? Because it must be a lot more difficult when you're dealing with cats that have never lived in homes.
Well, you know, true to fact, some of these cats probably did live in homes. They've just been put out there, abandoned, exactly. So then the colonies begin, because rarely are they ever spay and neutered when their folks put them out there. I get calls all the time of people who want to get rid of their cats, but they're not spay and neutered. They get them free on some of these ads online. And so they're giveaways in the first place, and when it comes time to spay and neuter them, they say, didn't spend any money on them, not going to do it now. So off they go, and the colony begins, more than likely. So that's how it happens.
Mm-hmm. And when you go out to get into a colony and to start taking the cats, like, I mean, I guess some of them, if they've been living in a home, they're a little bit more approachable. But if you're getting cats that have been born and raised in a colony, they're going to be very leery of humans. How do you get them here and then get them adjusted to where they could be adopted out?
Well, as you can see around, all of the, 99% of these in here have come from colonies or out in the wild or whatever. People refer to them as ferals. What I have actually found is they're not true ferals. They are actually just scared, and that's a way, it's a defense to save their life. They hiss at you, they back up, they're apprehensive. But actually, after you work with them for a little while, they know that you're not the enemy, and they turn into what we have here today and throughout the house.
Now, I know having 170 cats to take care of here and the ongoing work that you do saving cats from that are living outdoors, it takes money.
Yes,
and you are not sponsored or funded in any way. Everything comes through private donations and out of your own pocketbook.
A lot out of my own pocket, yes, and donations, and we're more than grateful to have those, because food bills here, for instance, are $1,000 a week. So, and running this building, and in the winter it's heat and hydro or air conditioning in the summer. I mean, there are costs to running a building as well as vetting and feeding all these animals.
Well, vetting I know is huge, because obviously if a cat spent a majority of its life outdoors, it's going to come in with illnesses, a little bit beat up, and you guys ensure that each one of these cats is healthy, and they all get spayed and neutered.
Absolutely.
So I imagine your vet bills must be astronomical.
They are. They're astronomical. We do get a rescue rate, but still, in all, they're not freebies out there. They're still it's very expensive. It's a very expensive hobby to rescue these guys, but feel good at the end of the day.
I imagine with what you've dedicated to this center, it's more than a hobby. This is your life.
It is
your
my
life's
life.
work.
It definitely is. It didn't start out in a way to be. It wasn't a plan that I had drawn up for myself. It just happened. It just presented itself on one occasion, and it changed my life forever, that one single night in September. Wow. A long time ago.
Now, I know what's unique also about this place is, as you can see, none of the cats, well, some of the cats are in cages, but that is because they're new to the shelter and they're still getting adapted. But once they're adapted, they're free to roam. And none of these cats will ever have to worry about being euthanized, right?
Absolutely not. No, unless they were in some kind of illness and
Yes.
pain. You know, we don't have anything suffer.
But it's not because of too much
No,
spread,
no, no.
not enough space or whatever?
No, absolutely not. We keep our numbers at the numbers we can handle, and that includes those that may never get adopted. Although occasionally, you know, you'll have someone come in who wants an older cat, maybe 9 or 10, perhaps in some cases an older person who doesn't want to start out with a kitten at the age they are, so they will take an older cat, which is lovely.
9 or 10 for a cat that lives indoors, to me is, I mean, it's older, but not really.
That's
because my cat, who was well taken care of, lived till she was 20.
Yep.
So really, 9 or 10, she's halfway through her life.
That's absolute, and mine lived to be 25.
Yeah.
I had two, one at 24 and one at 25. So yes, that's
Now,
right.
I know you got some news about losing the shelter. You're losing your lease at the end of 2016.
Yes.
And you're currently looking for a new place.
Yes.
What can the public do to help you make that happen?
Well, first of all, we have 2 programs out there to help us financially. Doing this work takes every nickel to spay, neuter, and to feed and run the building. So there isn't a great cash supply as far as we have now. So we are asking for donations to help us move forward to get another place. We probably could move this shelter. Our developer indicated that we could have it, but getting a piece of land is dastardly expensive.
What, move the building, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's a consideration if we could find a piece of property. So, but it is finding a standalone, whether it's that or finding a standalone structure. We obviously can't be in residential. We can't be in a building that's attached to something else. So it has to be rather specific that we're looking for something, again, standalone, where we can continue the work we do as a no-kill facility. I think it's a service that is well deserved in the community. We are the only no-kill there is in the area, and we're proud. We can sleep at night. We don't harm these animals. They deserve a second chance. We are their voice.
You know, the clock is ticking for the North Toronto Cat Rescue. Their time at this location is almost up, and they are in desperate need of funds to find that new location. If you're interested at all in helping out financially, you can go online to the North Toronto Cat Rescue website. You can donate there. There's more information on our website. And anything that you can do to help Donna continue the work that she's been doing for 28 years to help these wonderful, deserving cats find better lives.